hey, kudos to you, bro. Just, and that's all I'm gonna say about it.
The question comes, should you really hate a rival? I mean, it's such a mean, nasty word. But in the case of clean, old-fashioned hate, there's really no other choice. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Bro.
Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets offense will get first crack at it here. If you just can't get enough football, well, Georgia Tech was the one for you last year. Between the hedges, they went 8 overtimes before the Dogs finally prevailed. So are you guys ready to go another 8 extra rounds this time? Absolutely.
If you like, I could lie to you and say yeah.
a plane to catch. But I tell you what, it was one of the most exciting games in all of college football. And Tech with the huge lead early, all the momentum swings. And Palmer, obviously, in the booth was pretty solid, too.
It was one of those games, David, you just hated that somebody had to lose. And I think back to Haynes King at quarterback for Georgia Tech, throwing for over 300 yards, running for over 100 yards. He was incredible. There was one costly fumble. Was it targeting? Wasn't it targeting? The call went Georgia's way. And then we were running out of ways to describe two-point plays, and we were running out of espresso late.
Turning it on. Bust through behind his pad. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
I love offensive coordinators. They're not afraid to be aggressive early in games. And how about that? Dialing up a shot right away in the first series, trying to seize the momentum.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. To the air, it's King. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Yellow Jackets are flying down the field. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when three-time All-American David Pollock played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
A washed-up old guy. I heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at...
Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
Nobody too.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So Georgia's offense has its first opportunity of the day. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
All right,
And
bro.
how
I
about the
know
work
I
up
don't
front
really
by
care.
that big defensive line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find it. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Throwing right. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
That is a really good-looking throw. You think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships.
You want some self-centered? You want some self-centered?
When you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
Dumps it to the back. Grabs near the marker. It's Brown. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
He's got it on the right. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter and Georgia Tech has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He'll pull it on the read. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They'll start this drive.
This is flesh of my flesh and bone of my bone. She shall be called woman. It was all woman.
Chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. All wideouts, no backs. Back to throw, it's Kane. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Rambling Wreck and the Dogs have been fighting it out for a long time. Now, people forget Georgia Tech is a charter member of the SEC, and that was a long time ago. First meeting back in 1893.
Yeah, and reportedly they wanted to join the SEC later, and Georgia said
he'll take the deep shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy.
These
fans are going absolutely nuts.
rather.
And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball.
That don't.
Fields the punt and tries to
Like
work it the other
that
way.
math don't
This guy
like.
is a daring punt return man. He's not going to
But
settle
then
for
you
the fair catch.
talk
A
about
solid
some
return.
okay,
Gets him
and
around
then
for the offense.
I'm not the one
Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes it
came out here like regardless of my reasoning for dating.
And he was off to the
Well,
races, finally tripped up at the 36.
so
And those
Like,
long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man.
I don't know.
Hanging in there,
No,
nobody's going to get
no,
hit, but
'cause
still
no,
making the big play
no.
down the field.
To the air on first down. Finds his big tight end. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
On the direct snap, it's Brown. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They'll try to add another to their lead.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ramblin' Wreck offense
I'd rather pay somebody $30
They
than
really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
all right.
The Dogs
All right,
are
Myra.
off the leash and coming after him on third down. Back to pass, it's Kane. Release to the back. Snagged in the middle, it's Braswell. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks. Add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in the shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head.
If you rather pay some random dude to do it, because whatever, like, that don't make no sense to me, but, like, I kind of, like, I'm kind of at a point to where, like, it's just, I ain't about to sell you on myself. If we get to a point where I feel like this ain't, maybe you too nervous.
And to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly.
Make it get to a point where I feel a certain way where it's like,
they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Back to pass, it's Stockton.
Like, if that's what you want to do, then let you do what you want to do. I mean, like, you want to pay me, that's what you want to do. All I can do is I didn't extended my offer. I have extended my offer. I have laid out my skill set. If you wish to pay to get it done, and that's your prerogative. All I can do is all I can do, and that's all I'm gonna do.
Second down, he'll throw it. The sure hands, it's Brown.
All I can do is all I can do, and that's all I'm gonna do.
How many first downs is that alone? You know, just on this drive.
Like, all I can do is all I can do, and that's all I'm gonna do. Like, I ain't gonna.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here.
And
this one will be stopped.
Sell myself.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
Oh, they're after him. Got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my...
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Under fire. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. To the air. It's Kane. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Oh, you ain't being real, like.
Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play.
I didn't say it all I can. Like, I didn't say it all I can say. I just said all I'm gonna say. Like, shit, I didn't know. You get worried about or nervous about liking you like you are. Well, like, man, be nervous then, sure. And, hey. At this point, it seems like you're more comfortable being nervous about it, so I ain't finna, you know what I mean?
Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Catch in the middle, it's Perry. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got
I ain't about to, you know, fuss at you about it. I ain't about to convince you, like.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. It's our forced to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right
Say you know what, Sal?
Gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, the Governor's Cup is on the line, and already the Dogs and Ramblin' Wreck have given us some impressive moments. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy.
I mean, whatever floats your boat.
With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the duel between Georgia and Georgia Tech plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Yellow Jackets will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Get it out on the screen. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. He's got him in the flat. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
Looking to throw on third. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw again. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. They tried to go.
Bro, y'all made that not work.
The Dogs looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And game tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Right.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Pulls it in, it's Brown. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Okay.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense set on first down. Here's the handoff. Across the 25. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Unleashes one. It's complete. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And the Bulldogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Wants to go up top. Going for 6. Touchdown, Georgia! And the stomping has commenced. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. On the move, it's Braswell. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Connection to the right. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Flagway. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Aga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Red pass, it's complete. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Things getting tough for the Jackets as the hairy dogs putting the bite into this one.
Georgia owning the Jackets, and they've owned this series, this rivalry, the hatred between the two. Right now, it's looking like that Governor's Cup going straight to the Dogs.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Perry. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Caught in the backfield is Braswell. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the 3rd. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. To throw, it's Grimes. Here's a heat. Looking for a big gain. Snags it inside the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The Yellow Jackets will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to try to return this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Shoots it to the left. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there and they're still battling and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the 4th quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over. That's a great individual effort on that interception.
Looking to throw, it's Grimes. He's in open space downfield. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Allen. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A first down run on the doorstep. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And the quarterback caught up to and field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Anderson. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. And the Dogs are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. At the 15, he's loose. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
Back to throw. It's Glagway. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Coleman. Good call. Good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. The Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds.
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page. And
there he goes. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Caught in the backfield. It's Frazier.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Looking to throw again. He wants it all. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Scanning the field, it's Glagway. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Dropped the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Maddox. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Now, listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Here's the pressure. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. Looking downfield on 1st down. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then following up for a massive fumble recovery.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. He lets it fly. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
I've spent time with a lot of coaches when you got a huge lead in the 4th quarter, and they say run the football and run the clock out. And I've seen a lot of other coaches that say, listen, they get paid to stop us. It's their job to try to stop us, and apparently they live in the second world as this coach.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, the offense is trying to take a shot deep down the field. How about the coverage? Knocking that ball away and doing it clean. No PI on that one.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Hit as he throws. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. The clean, old-fashioned hate was evident, and now Georgia Tech has even more.